The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send Beckham in motion right. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Geno on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they run with Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Adams, the man in motion left. Shift together here from the D-line. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. And the back goes into motion. On third and goal, Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught. It's the former Charger, Ladarius Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go with a keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Green, the tight end, in motion. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He'll drop to throw. And Green with a catch left side. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This is Cohen on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Forbath. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. Ryan flushed out right. Completes it right side to Doxson. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Beckham will go in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Ryan. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down is Smith, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on third down, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Off the toss, Cohen. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action now. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's brought in by Doxson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Adams, the man in motion left. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They try again with Cohen. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
No. Check, Patriot.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And the tight end Olsen, right side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This is Howard on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd-and-1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On the toss play, Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Defense looking to make the stop here on 3rd down and goal from the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Green, the tight end, in motion. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then in the last second, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And the tight end goes in motion left. This is Cohen, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Green, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down. That's Cohen, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Back to throw. And they They've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. They run with Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take it on out to the 20.